Welcome to the JTV Caribbean News. I am Sean Rose. Independent Liberal Party, the ILP chairman Rika Ramjeet, is calling for personal security for all candidates contesting the September 7th general elections in Trinidad and Tobago after the party's candidate for Fyzabad, Fabian Azzi, discovered an envelope with bullets in his office last Saturday. Saying it was a sign of desperation, hooliganism and thuggery, Ramjeet said she expects further incidents before the September 7th poll date because the ILP has been gaining popularity. Assistant Commissioner of Police in Trinidad and Tobago, Cecile Santana, confirmed that Fyzabad Police, led by Superintendent Jimmy Palu, went to Azzi's office around 5 p.m. to investigate the matter. The report confirmed that a brown envelope containing 2 bullets was slipped under the door to Azzi's office. Written on it was, "This is for Fyzabad candidate Fabian Azzi." Heavy rain from Tropical Storm Erica on Thursday, August 27th caused devastation on Dominica, with at least 12 people confirmed dead early Friday and more than 20 still missing.
Oh my God! Oh Lord! Oh my God! Oh Lord!
Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit said Erica caused extensive damage across the small island after floods wiped out roads and swamped villages. The areas affected include the Melville Hall Airport. Skerrit, who was in St. Lucia at the time, held a press conference there before returning to Dominica via helicopter following the intervention of Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. Meanwhile, the OECS Commission says it has begun mobilizing regional and international support to reduce Dominica's plight. Just weeks after taking up a 5-year job as Chief of Police in Anguilla on July 10, 2015, former Detective Superintendent of the Police Service of Northern Ireland, Amanda Stewart, has resigned amid public outrage over comments she made. Stewart sparked public furor when she called Anguilla a village. She later took to the social network Facebook to apologize for her remarks, claiming she had been misrepresented in an article published by a newspaper in Anguilla. However, the apology was not sufficient to calm the wave of criticisms from local residents. The Chief of Police was forced to take sick leave citing stress before eventually quitting the job last Monday in a letter to the island's Governor Christina Scott. According to a Caribbean News Service article, Stewart said as soon as she saw the article, she issued an honest and sincere apology for any offense caused, but the personal criticism has continued. Stewart and her husband Donald have already returned to Northern Ireland. The former Detective Superintendent of the Police Service of Northern Ireland, PSNI, took up the Chief of Police position on Anguilla after retiring from the PSNI after 30 years of service. Usain Bolt maintained his perch on top the sprinting world for yet another year as he easily beat Justin Gatlin and the rest of the field to win the 200 meters at the World Championships in Beijing on Thursday.
Hughes gets a cracking start, so does Bolt, and Gatlin is out quickly and gone past Hughes, but Bolt's got a good start round the bend. This is going to be very close as they come into the home straight. Bolt maybe with an advantage, and Gatlin hasn't caught him yet, and Usain Bolt is in the front. Surely he can't relinquish it, and Usain Bolt continues to go away. Bolt's going to win it by almost a big margin that he probably couldn't believe. 19.56.
Seeing he had the race won, Bolt let up in the last 5 meters and celebrated across the line, finishing in 19.55 seconds, the fastest time in the world this year. The American Gatlin was second in 19.74. Usain Bolt has credited hard work and dedication for his victory in the men's 100 meters at the 15th IAAF World Championships. After a shaky season, Bolt had looked vulnerable to Gatlin in both the 100 and 200 meters at the championships. But on Sunday, the lightning-fast Bolt, aged 29, edged Gatlin by a hundredth of a second in the 100 meters to maintain his sprint dominance for yet another year. Bolt first burst into stardom at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, winning the 100 and 200 meter double and setting world records in both. He picked up a third gold in the relay for Jamaica. The next year at the World Championships in Berlin, he broke both records, and the marks of 9.58 and 19.19 seconds still stand. Bolt has won gold medals in the 100 and 200 meters at every World Championships and Olympics since 2008, except when he false started in the 100-meter final in 2011. Now 33, Gatlin is in the best form of his career, but it was still not enough to beat Usain Bolt. And that's it for this week's Caribbean News segment. I am Sean Rose. And coming up next on JTV News, who will be the next chairman of the Virgin Islands Party after the September 2nd vote? The BVI has been spared from yet another potentially destructive impact of a tropical storm. The Lions Club movement in the BVI continue to promote community service. And the BVI is yet to see a local basketball player join the NBA ranks.